Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the webinar about the IPMA Global Project Excellence Award. My name is Grzegorz Szalajka. I'm one of the team lead assessors in the Global Project Excellence Award and also officially a trainer for Project Excellence Assessors. And together with me, we have Eva Bednarczyk, who is the head of IPMA Global Awards office, and she's the person that is managing the award for many years now, and many of you have already came through contact with her. So one important thing for you to know is that all these three standards are freely available for everybody, because we believe sharing this with community is something that we should do, and this is what we do. We do it without charging any money for it. So if you want to download and use any of these standards, you can go to the website called shop.ipma.world. And then in a tab standards, you can find all these three fantastic publications completely free of charge. You can download IPMA Project Excellence Baseline without any cost, and you can start working with it even tomorrow. So we strongly encourage you to do so. There are no strings attached, no fees. You can just start using it right away. And we'll be very happy to hear from you how you implemented that in your organization. The model is also used for what we call IPMA Global Project Excellence Awards. And I want to look at that system with you now so you know what is this whole thing about, because this is where the model has actually started. We have the whole system of awards. We have what we call Global Project Excellence Award. We have Global Individual Award, and we have Global Research Award. The Global Project Excellence Award is the one that is mostly tied into Project Excellence Baseline. And we have a number of categories here, and I will get into the details of categories later. But right now, I just want to mention that we are covering both small and medium projects for which we have a very simplified process, which is application-based only. And we also cover large and mega projects where we actually do the site visit and we visit those projects physically and provide much more detailed feedback to those teams that decide to invite us to their organizations. We do run global individual awards as well. These are not for the projects, these are for individuals. And before, we also run the research awards. Because in all three types of awards, the juries and the assessors are representatives of the community. So it's other colleague project managers that assess you and your projects and your research and decide whether it's worth or not to show it to the world as the best example. So as for the Global Project Excellence Award, I could say it's a mother of them all. It has started already like 19 years ago now we could say. It's a long time. We'll have anniversary coming very soon. And it's an international competition since 2002. It's based on the Project Excellence model, which is a part of Project Excellence Baseline. And we already have assessed over 160 projects in it. I want to highlight this number because it shows you how many projects already dared to put themselves into the benchmark with others and dared to stay on a stage and also received valuable feedback and got a chance to improve there. And these were all kinds of projects. You just name it. It's IT, it's infrastructure, it's organizational changes, it's NGO projects, all kinds of them. And we're very proud that we have representatives of nearly all the industries among the award winners. And if you think why they do it, I mean, obviously some of them come for recognition and prestige, but many of them come for benchmarking and experience. And I'm very happy to see that this is not only a trophy award, this is an award that contributes to your development. And we designed the whole system so it contributes to your development. One benefit of participating in this is that all the winners of the award are actually joining a club that we call Award Winners Club. And the club meets every year, a day ahead of the Congress. And we make sure they spend a fantastic day socializing, networking, exchanging experiences, and talking about their projects, because this is what it is all about. And what you see here on the screen is just some of the brands that participate in it. And we have super large companies like GE, Thales, like Siemens, Bank, but we also have smaller companies just like Civeco is international but a relatively small IT shop which benefited a lot, and actually they've been participating a number of times in the award. We also have NGOs here. What you see here in the left bottom corner, we had also underprivileged children's educational progress organization from Nepal, because we firmly believe the NGO projects should also be well managed. And we're super happy to see those projects also coming to prove that to the world. If you're curious where the projects come from, we're also quite happy to see that we start having better and better world coverage. Europe is still dominating, of course, because this is where it all started. But Asia is quickly catching up. We have over 50 projects already from Asia. You could see that the Middle East is growing and it's growing strong. There's lots of very interesting investment going on there, and we're very happy to be part of that journey and see how these projects flourish. We start having more and more presence in Central and South America. We have lots of signals that there's more projects from that region coming in the coming years. We already have the first signs of projects showing up from North America, Africa, and Australia. We hope to see more coming in the future. But as you see, this is a really, truly global competition. Its coverage is really huge, and we're very happy to see it that way. And if you're wondering why should you spend time applying, let me share some experiences that we have in this field. First of all, of course, this is to show your project to the world and show it with a bang, I could say, because our galas are really exceptional events. We spend tremendous effort to make the gala extremely special event. And we really are proud of the fact that your projects can be shown in such a beautiful circumstances, and also that you can share the joy, but also the photos, the press releases with the rest of your stakeholders, and that this looks really professional and it has a wide range of people looking at it. Of course, this is also opportunity to celebrate, because we've seen a lot of projects that when they finish, they lack this moment where they could come back and celebrate again. And frankly, this is quite fun because we hear it from many applicants that we join the award to live through the project's excitement once again, just to go through it again, and at the end of the day to enjoy the success once again on the stage. And this is something that came a little bit as a surprise to us. We have plenty of the applicants coming back to us, telling us that actually they use the award system as a fantastic way to provide non-monetary appreciation to their teams, so that they actually fund the participation in the award so the team could feel special and the team could finally get a trophy. Because you see, the trophy is not for the project manager, it's for the project. So everybody who was there can celebrate that success. Actually, we see lots of project teams, the core teams, coming all together to the gala. So we have entire tables booked for the teams. And another opportunity is that you meet lots of project managers with huge experience. Our assessors are very carefully selected professionals, very experienced and also very open-minded and very eager to share. It's a very special club, and I'm actually very thrilled of what is happening exactly at this moment. Few floors below the room where I'm sitting at the moment, because we have another 30 people who are joining this club, who are super excited professionals, passionate to share the knowledge, and we're very happy to send them to your projects to share with you. Of course, that means at the end of the day, you learn a lot from that process, and you get independent assessment. If you would look at how much would it cost you to invite, for example, in case of large and mega project where we do site visit, we invite 5 top project management professionals to your site to spend entire 3 days talking to your stakeholders, looking at your documents, reviewing your processes, and we make them write a feedback report for you that usually takes them several days to write. And you all get that all in a small fee, a relatively small fee. If you think of like ordering this process commercially, that would be a huge amount of money. And here you just get it from those passionates who just want to share it with you, and they share it in a way that they really care for you to develop in the future. And we see that care in the work of assessors. We actually select those assessors who have this kind of approach, that they don't come here to judge you. They actually come here to be like a flashlight that shows you the opportunities to improve, and they are kind of like your guides through that improvement. If you're curious what the winners say, we prepared some quotes for you. Here we have the gold winner from 2016 from GE. They were super happy with the independent assessment we provided, but the assessment that really mattered. So something they could use internally in a company to develop themselves. Other applicants like this one, the gold winner from 2014, again GE on the stage, they called it intense learning experience because they said that even the questions assessors asked during the process were meaningful to them. Here, the Thales, they said, we use it to tell our customers. I mean, they say we're a project business. So our customers wants to see us as great in not only the technology we provide, but also in the way we manage projects. And this award helps us to do so. And some of them, like Tripatra, phenomenal company, I had a pleasure to assess their project some years ago in Indonesia. They said it's a part of our journey for improvement. And I could see that they really taken that as part of the process to grow the company. And of course, at the end of the day, what matters for businesses is they get more orders, they get more customers. And here we have Wang Kun from China Railway Tunnel Group that simply says, by showing that award, we get more business. And this is happening to many companies. Like I mentioned Civeco before, they are also using that strongly as a marketing tool. So if that convinces you to participate, what should you do now? First of all, make sure you treat the participation in the award as the project itself. This is not maybe a super big amount of work, but it is quite an amount of work. So make sure you know why you want to do that, and state your own objectives, and make sure you have people dedicated to organize your participation. Make sure your team understand the excellence model so that they attend a webinar like this one, or you ask the awards office to give you the recording, or you do the training for themselves. So they would know what to focus on when they present your project to us. And then make sure you pick the right project, the one that really pushes the envelope, that makes sure there is something new, something innovative, that when shown to the world is really standing out. And make sure you make that visible throughout your report. So it takes time to write a report, and this is the first communication tool. And in case of small projects, the only one that you'll have in the early process to convince us this was a good project. And then for the large and mega projects, we will come to you to visit your project to the site. There will be 5 people from all around the planet visiting you. So make sure you plan the site visit well as well, because this is where you can show us your project, but also this is where we collect facts to give you feedback later. Because the key thing for us is that we have the material to leave the feedback for you so you can improve in the future. And of course, be ready for celebration. I mean, those of you who stand on the stage, it's a remarkable experience, and we want you to come to the Congress and be on the stage with us. There are 2 categories, and as the time is ending slowly, I will just mention them briefly. We have small and medium-sized projects, and then we have large and mega-sized. It's 2 separate categories, large and mega. And here, what you see on the screen is application deadlines. Pay attention to them and make sure that you apply before those dates. If you want to look at the application process, it's all available on our website. And just pay attention to the dates because these are critical at the moment. If you're curious how much it costs, for the small projects, the application fees are super affordable. We wanted to make sure that there is no financial barrier for you to participate. So if it's a commercial project, it's only 500 euros. If it's social or regional development of community service project, we've made it even smaller fee. It's 250 euros. And if you're talking large and mega size, it's 9,000 euros plus the cost of travel and accommodation for the assessors. but still it's super affordable price if you think the benefit you get out of the process. So if you think about it not as a trophy, but actually as a professional review service that leaves you with valuable feedback, that 9,000 euros is super cheap on the market. And if you have any additional questions, because this is the end of the webinar, this is our website. It's www.awards.ipma.world. And this is our award office or award project office email, award@IPMA World. We're waiting for you to come with questions. We're waiting for you with when you come with the willingness to apply. We'll be more than happy to help you in any circumstances. So what we can do for you is to guide you through the whole process. What we can do for you, we can even organize a dedicated webinar for your team if you need them to get more details. We can give you all the materials you need. Just contact us and we're at your service. We want to see your project on the stage. We want to leave that special day with you when you stay on a stage. And once again, remember your success. And despite the fact if you want to join the award or not, after this webinar, go to shop.ipma.world, download the Project Excellence Baseline, and start using it internally, because that tool is really going to change your projects, and we encourage you to do so.